Hello! You are watching The Garden Corner Show. We are a show where we're crazy passionate about everything gardening that we know of. We are very, very real. I am J-Dog, Jonn Karsseboom. I'm out here with Mr. Dave, and it's a great sunshiny day, but we've got pressure. We have Valentine's Day coming up. I am here to give some helpful ideas, not for gardeners, but for people who love people who are passionate about gardening. So maybe you might want to pass this video on if you're the gardener. Hey, one thing is plants, using plants. Now, Mr. Dave and I were talking a while back about, hey, what is the most precious plant in your garden? And if this is okay, Mr. Dave, to use this story, yeah, he's nodding yes. Hey, he was saying that the most special plant in his garden is a peony. And the reason why it's this particular peony, by the way, doesn't matter. The reason why it's really special for him is that it came as a gift from his mom while your first daughter was born, right? So he had a blooming peony, and not only did he plant it, but it is blooming at her birthday every year. And the words you used, Mr. Dave, which is really, really quite touching, is just that that every time he sees that flower, the peonies, he's reminded of two people. So his mom and his daughter. And isn't that special? And the same thing for me when I see the clanchos. And clanchos, by the way, I see them in the grocery store. I see them at people's houses. It reminds me of my grandma in Holland, who had a lot of clanchos in her front window. So anyway, maybe a plant that comes from you to your gardener helps remind them of you. So, and I would really find something, use the whole garden center, a plant that she might or he might enjoy. And it could be blooming now, and it doesn't have to be blooming now. Like, for instance, now, certainly I have the hellebores that bloom right now, and they're very, very special, but it can be something very, very odd even. For, say, a blueberry. Now, blueberries are all dormant right now. They're just twigs growing up. You gift wrap it, and just imagine blueberries later on in the summer. And you get to pick blueberries. You get to have blueberries in your pancakes, blueberries just fresh, blueberries in your ice cream. But every time, every year, you get blueberries. So just an idea to help along. And it might be something about your personality, about their personality as well. So something odd, something strange. This is a Carokia Cotonia aster, which is really, really cool, just because it's so weird looking and has a little yellow, I'm going to call it a micro bloom in the springtime, but just something, we gift wrap that, and there it is. And every time they see it, might remind them of you. So, and it doesn't have to be something really, really neat, but I say nothing says I love you than a Chamaecyparis obtusa nanolutea. How about that? So anyway, just an idea. Now, take that one step further. Let me show you. Now, it certainly can take those plants into a container, in a finished container. And you know, you can create that container yourself, or we can have someone do it for us. Certainly we can do that for you too, as well. But you know, a container, whether it's a hanging container, whether it's an unusual container, whether it's just a traditional container, it still has plants in it that might be year-round. And those plants can be transplanted later on into different parts of the garden. But just a finished container might be another idea. Here's another idea. I call it the project gift. And what it is you just, maybe it might start out as an obelisk, right? So you give an obelisk, which is really kind of weird, right? So, but you give the obelisk with the gift card attached so they can come in and pick out a vine that they might like. So just imagine a passion flower growing up throughout here. So, or any other kind of vine that you might think of. Maybe it's a honeysuckle. But so And an obelisk, by the way, makes a great focal point in the garden. So it could be a big obelisk, it can be a small obelisk, it can be a giant obelisk. It could be a window box. You're in the kitchen window, and you've always wanted to have a better view out of the kitchen window. Install the window box with the gift certificate on filling up the window box. It can be one of our, what I call our famous Lake Oswego hanging baskets. There's these stands. So, and the gift card attached to that, and later on they can come and pick out their own particular hanging basket. So anyway, some ideas. Here is another idea I want you to try out. Follow me. Or think about, should I say. Now, oftentimes, it wasn't the gardener's idea to get the pooch, to get the dog. So, but oftentimes, it's the gardener that ends up doing much of the caring for the dog. So I'm just trying to be particularly careful in my words, my chosen words. So here is an idea, and follow me along on this. So the dog is, so you have a dog, and you're thinking, gosh, what is this guy, crazy? You're going to get a pooper scooper as a gift on Valentine's Day? And, you know, what maniac is going to do that? Well, here is my suggestion, is not only do you give the pooper scooper, but you attach a promissory note that you will reclaim their garden for them. So you'll be doing the pooping, scooping yourself for the gardener, reclaiming their yard. Anyway, that was my idea. I hope that helps. As usual, if you don't get anything from that, here is the quote from the day. Oh, by the way, any of these ideas, we're going to try this out. This is just kind of an experiment. Now, if you see anything in the ideas and you're in that Portland area, I'll deliver this no charge. And what I hope to have is down below on our website is to have these on an online store. And it's just kind of an experiment. Play along. If you run out of time, I'm here to help, of course. So, or just give us a ring. Any way that will work. Here is the quote for the day. The grand essentials of happiness are something to do, something to love, and something to hope for. Thank you, Alan K. Chelman. Oh, and by the way, thank you to Maya for suggesting, helping. Hi, Maya. Thank you very much. That's the show for the day. Live your passion.
You see me right out of the sunset on the color TV screen.